Check this out, everybody. It's Scott, your crypto bro, and I'm back with an update on Bitcoin. Now, if you've been trading Bitcoin using just one indicator, you're gambling. I'm going to show you today how to use Confluence and confirmation to stack the probabilities in your favor, just like the pros. Are you ready? Let's go. Hey, I'm Scott, and I've been a pro trader for 10 years. In these videos, I'm going to teach you everything I've learned so you don't have to learn the hard way. Remember to follow and share the channel, and also have your alerts on because I'm going to give you a lot of updates and you want to be the first to know. Taking a look at futures. Now, last week we talked about this. If you don't remember, watch that video and refresh your memory. You need to know the direction of the trend. The trend is your friend until the end, okay? Markets have been moving up. That is, stocks have been moving up. Actually, Bitcoin has already done a huge pullback, right? What do I anticipate? I think stocks are going to pull back next. And I've been saying that for a while. Now, if you're taking a look here, this is exactly what we teach inside the Financial Freedom Academy. If you take a look, I had a buy alert down here at 4,800. We're way up, okay? This is a huge move. This is actually a sell zone, all right? This is a sell alert. And what I'm anticipating is price to pull back down into these zones by the end of the year, all right? Now, that said, you can build your stock trading ideas around that thesis. If something changes, you change your plan, right? But always have a plan and trade the plan with risk managed. That's part of everything. All right. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin, I'm going to show you exactly how I shorted the exact top on Bitcoin with a laser entry. It's called an SFP, swing failure pattern. And basically, this is something we teach in the FFA. Now, when price comes up and puts in a significant high right here, like it did around 124.5, and again, around 125,750, you just draw a straight line and you're understanding that's a critical level. All right. Now, when price came up and clicked above that important level and it came and ticked back below, that's your trigger. No hesitation, short with a stop above this. It's called a swing failure. And if you'll see here, this broke down immensely. Let's talk about how I traded it because we're talking about, Confluence and confirmation here. So I took the short. It looks like this, all right, against that high. All right. Now, for me at that time, I actually wasn't anticipating a move from 125 all the way down to 60K. Now, that's a little bit unfortunate because I closed the trade early. All right. I didn't actually catch that full move. However, I caught a nice dip on Bitcoin with that short setup, all right? And that's how you use Confluence. Now, if you want to talk about other trades and confirmation, I was looking at these levels to take longs against, all right, in advance, and I actually posted those as alerts in the FFA. So, for example, against this wick low at 83.7, that was a long alert, and it bounced $10,000. That was a pretty big move. Taking a look here, when you're shorting like a bear flag, which I also shorted this and I showed the alert on that on X. Make sure you're following me on X at Crypto Bro Alerts. I said short against 91K with a stop above, looking for a move down into the golden pocket. All right. So how did that look? Now, by the way, all these ideas, they're built around Confluence and they're built around risk management and they're built around putting the probabilities in your favor. You want your risk to be very small and you want your reward to be large. So the risk was about $1,000 and the reward, of course, was a breakdown here, which actually was quite a move. I did close this one early as well in the golden pocket, anticipating a bounce. And instead, what happened, it broke all the way down to the 786 here at 60K. All right. And that can tend to happen sometimes. The point isn't to trade the exact top and close the exact bottom or buy the exact bottom and close the exact top. In trading and investing, it's all about making money, okay? If you make money, you're beating 99% of people in the market right now. Are you still late to every pump? Make sure you follow Crypto Bro Alerts on X and check out the free email list inside the FFA. Link in the description. Now, Bitcoin is actually in this golden pocket, and I anticipated this. This golden pocket is between the 0.65 and the 0.618. Price is consolidating in here, okay? Now, I'm anticipating a move to test 74.5 before a bigger move back down to about 60K. You have to take it level to level. It doesn't just sound cool. That's what we do. You look at one level and the next level and decide you trade when the level gets hit. Keep these levels on your chart. Let's go to the daily and have these levels at home on your chart. These levels are going to come into play over the next 8 months. The first level we're dealing with here is 74.5, major resistance. The next level is 60K at support 1. The next level is about 48 to 49K, okay? Call it 50, 48 to 50K. And the next level down is actually 37.7. Now, when they say trade the plan the trade, what you're talking about, this is kind of my roadmap for the next 8 months. Where did I come up with this roadmap? Well, let's take a look at the past. Have you ever heard of fractals? When you take a look at fractals, Bitcoin has always topped out and 1 year later bottomed out, okay? If it topped out here at 125, 1 year later would actually be October 6th of 2026, and I'm anticipating something based on history. This is a fractal. The last time Bitcoin broke down, bear flag broke down. This time it broke down, bear flag broke down. We're anticipating some nice rallies along the way and an eventual double bottom. So we're looking for bottom 1. I'm going to show you bottom 1 probably comes in sometime in April and puts in a big rally, which is going to throw everyone off guard. Then we're going to look for bottom 2 on RSI bullish divergence coming in probably around October to November 2026. Okay, so all of my trading for Bitcoin is going to be based around this trading thesis. Now it's dynamic. What does that mean? It means the market changes constantly. If something changes on this chart, I'll change my plan. But for now, this is the plan. And I'm going to build shorts against 74.5 with risk managed, longs against 60K with risk managed, longs against 48 with risk managed, and longs against 37.5 with risk managed. Now, I do anticipate the low to come in here. That doesn't mean it's going to. A lot of big traders are going to be watching this level. And if we don't know anything else, we know Michael Saylor is going to be buying the whole way down, and you might get your level front run. If you get your level front run, you need to be ready to DCA in to basically buy the lows, okay, and then sell the highs. If you don't know how to do this, you need to get education on how to dominate buying the bottom of these markets, okay? You either need to be in the FFA or you can get excellent courses on how to buy the bottoms and sell the tops. That's what we do. And you're going to outperform 99% of traders doing just that. Let's take a look lastly at AERO. I mentioned last week in my update, and thanks to everybody for replying. Big shout out to Terrence. He's going to be one of the OG followers here, which I appreciate. And also we had a request for AERO. Okay, AERO is actually in a parallel channel. The low came in around 7 cents. All right, right now we're in the golden pocket here around 27 to 24 cents. 27 to 24 cents is a long setup with risk managed on AERO. I'm anticipating a bounce. RSI put in a lower low while price put in an equal low. It's hidden divergence, indicating a trend change is probably likely, not guaranteed. But if we pop, the first level we're going to pop to is 41 cents. So keep a look for a little bounce up to that level and take it level to level. That's been it for this week. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Are you still late to every pump? Make sure you follow Crypto Bro Alerts on X and check out the free email list inside the FFA. Link in the description.